ASMR video with me, Night Spells, where I tend to play retro video games. So, this might be the first time that I'm playing a modern game, but it's not technically modern because it's a remake of a game released in 1986 that is Dragon Quest 1 for the Famicom, but I have this new HD-2D remaster that I'll be playing, which in my opinion is a perfect cross between the old and the new with its graphics. So let's jump in and start this adventure. Thanks to the heroic efforts of the legendary Erdrick, the Lord of the Underworld was defeated and peace returned to the land of Alefgard. Yet this peace was not to last, as the diabolical Dragon Lord rose up and unleashed horde upon horde of monsters on the realm once more. Now it falls to you, Erdrick's descendant, to lay the fiend low and rescue the world from its plight. For this playthrough, I'm going to have English voice. Venture forth. Create a new adventure. I actually have a playthrough going, and I'm using the Japanese voice on that one, so that's why I wanted to change it up a bit for this playthrough. And I'm actually going to, let's name him let's just name him Hero for this one. We'll do it pretty easy on this one, so we're going to display the current objective on the map. And we'll just do standard. The game will automatically save your progress from time to time, like when you enter a downer dungeon. Do not quit the game while the adventure log icon is displayed. I love the look of that water.
Hero, can you hear me? A great darkness threatens this world. Left unchecked, it will swallow it entirely. It may already be too late. Nevertheless, perhaps you, Sign of Erdrick, might prevail. Please, you must make full Tantature. You must do all that you can. The fate of the world rests with you.
Oh, I love the graphics so much. He just woke from his dream. Tis not I can yet fight. But we find ourselves surrounded, and Captain all is surely lost. We cannot permit it to be, for should we fall, who shall remain to keep the fiends from our kith and kin? best a whole host of monsters single-handedly is the work of no ordinary warrior. If I might ask, what bringeth thee to the forest alone, stranger? Journeyest thou somewhere? Zounds, thou art of the line of mighty Erdrick, the hero of legend, hence thy prowess with a blade, and a voice heard in a dream did truly tell thee to make for Tantgel. Nonsense, such talk is the stuff of fairy tales. Hold thy tongue, thou addressest our deliverer. Stranger, we are guardsmen of the king of that very realm. Allow us to escort thee hence. 'Tis the very least we can do. Behold, yonder lieth fair Tantgel, and beyond it that accursed isle, upon which standeth the dwelling place of that foul demon who did appear as if from nowhere to lead the fiends against us. Look at that beautiful. It's almost like it's not oil, but it's like that chalk. I'm not too familiar with paint material, but it looks like that dark chalk. Like a thick lead. The Dragon Lord. Tangel. Look at the birds flying up above. I just love the HD-2D graphics so much. We shall go ahead and inform the king of thy coming. His esteemed majesty, Lord the 16th, will surely grant an audience to one such as thee. Truly, Captain, we have only this man's word that he is indeed a scion of the legendary hero. The veracity of that claim is neither here nor there. That we were delivered from marauding fiends by his courage and strength of arms is enough. Tangel, nay, our entire world, hath need of such warriors as he. I think she's jealous. But forgive me, stranger, I have not yet asked of thee thy name. To whom shall I inform his majesty that we owe our lives? You can call me Hero.
Well met, traveller. It seemeth thou art a warrior of great skill. We have long awaited the coming of one such as thee. The captain did relate to me the tale of how thou didst best a whole horde of fiends single-handedly, and did thereby deliver he and his comrades from peril. And not only this, but thou art of the bloodline of mighty Erdrick. Is this true?
Then thou knowest, of course, the legend of thine ancestors' deeds.
Yes.
But of course thou dost. Even babes in arms know the tale by heart. In days of yore, thy revered ancestor did receive of the almighty goddess the sphere of light, and by its power was our world rid of the monstrous menace that beset it. Yet the tales make no mention of any of the hero's bloodline having survived to the present day. Thou truly believest it to be so, that thou art of the line of Erdrick?
Yes, I do.
Praise be! These are glad tidings indeed. But possessest thou proof, perhaps, of this claim? Or are we to believe it based solely on a voice heard in a dream? Thou plainly wearest thy heart on thy sleeve, young man. 'Tis an endearing trait indeed. Mine own line is one intimately entwined with that of the hero of legend. And according to the tales passed down among us, the hero who laid low the lord of the underworld was also guided by a voice heard in dreams.
Majesty, please. It will not do to share the secrets of the royal line so freely.
Calm thyself. Though we lack for proof, I would place my faith in this youngster nonetheless.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Better that than lose all hope for the salvation of our benighted realm.
Yes, Majesty.
Now, young hero, thou too wouldst know the truth of thy bloodline, wouldst thou not? Then hie thee to the cave that doth bear thine ancestors' title, and to the Shrine of Rain. Return to me with what thou findest there. This shall be thy reward for aiding my guardsmen. Go forth, brave hero, and may the goddess guide thee.
$120 gold coins and some useful items, and puts them in his bags. And on we go to start our adventure. Opening the main menu is easy, just give triangle a press. At any time during a conversation or immediately after it's ended, you can commit what you heard to memory by pressing, not sure what that button is called. Anything you've chosen to keep in mind can be revisited by selecting recall in the main menu. Objectives have been updated. Learn what you can about Erdrick. And on we'll go. Oh, princess, princess, where art thou? Could it be that the foul fiends who took thee have taken thy young life also? Nay, we cannot, we must not surrender to despair. I prithee, forget all that I said henceforth. Hope and hope alone shall guide me. If you fancy going faster, try holding down circle while walking to pick up the pace. You can also choose to toggle running by visiting the text running settings section of the system settings menu. I guess I'll do that actually. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm actually also going to change the battle settings to fast. I just love how beautiful the water looks in this. That's amazing. I don't know what it is about the HD-2D, but it's like, I guess one could say that it's like basic, but it's just so effective. It's beautiful. Just everything just looks so colorful yet detailed. Like, look at the butterflies. I love it so much. North of town standeth a signpost. Venture thee northwestward from it, and thou wilt come upon Gallenholm soon enough. Journey eastward, and thou wilt reach a small church. The road Most towns are home to several shops. Some sell weapons and armor, and some deal in items. Their wares vary, so make sure to stop by any new shops you see. Be sure to equip your belongings instead of leaving them to languish in your bag. You can do this by going to the equipment section of the main menu. If you feel a bit lost, press square to take a look at your map. It'll show your current location and give you a good idea of your surroundings too. Traveler's Tips, a curated collection of useful information, can be found in the miscellaneous menu. Be sure to give it a look if you need help with controls or aren't quite sure how to get on with your adventure. More tips will be added as you progress, so make a point of checking for new tidbits from time to time. My PS5 is making a lot of noise, so I apologize if you hear that in the background. I see. My first battle. The Trekkies are defeated. I see this over here. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. Level 2. Nice. I love how they retain that classic 8-bit soundtrack in some ways when it comes to attack and battles. Let's see what the sign says. Erdrick's Hollow is north, Wayfarer's Chapel is east, and Callanholm is northwest. So we'll go north from here. Look at that. What do we have here? Chimera Wing. 7 gold coins and Wayfarer's Clothes. Let me see if I can equip something I've gotten. Yeah, Wayfarer's Clothes. I see it there. Got these fat rats. Here we go. We're going in. Wish me luck. All kinds of icons can pop up next to characters' names in battle, which symbolize temporary changes to their attributes. Give the buffs and debuffs entries a gander if you fancy learning more. You can store all kinds of objects in your seemingly bottomless bags. That said, you won't be able to rummage through the item or equipment bags while in a fight, no matter how neatly you pack. In short, if you think you'll need to call on something in battle, keep it on your person. Who are they? Phew, at last we arrive at Erdrick's Hollow. 'Twas no easy feat to reach it. Our onward journey will be a little easier, I fear. The hero's grave lieth in the so, allow me to proffer a piece of advice. Look out behind thee. The oldest trick in the book. Quickly, we must not allow him to reach the grave before us. Must we really resort to such underhanded means? How else is our esteemed rival to learn that a true hero must learn to see through such simple ruses? Come. They tricked me. Enchanted parchments adorned with wisdom that allow their readers to learn new spells and abilities. However, reader be warned, one can read them only once before they crumble into dust. Yeah, see, we have a mini map. 56 gold coins. I love the background of this battle screen. Look at the vines going up the columns. A chest. My first chest. It's a leather shield, which I believe I already have. Yes, I do. I need to heal up. Level 4. Nice. We learned Sizz. Am I lost? Surely not. I need only think. Another chest. Divine dagger. Perhaps I can equip the divine dagger. Yes, I can. Oh, I'm poisoned. I should. Do I have any antidote? I don't. I'm going to have to suffer. The dark it frighteneth me so. What would I not give to be safely home? Dragon scale. Let's see if I can equip that as well. How much health do I have? Okay. Deeper we go. A spirit appears. What is that? Oh wow, 10 HP. My attack is a lot stronger. Another chest. Let's see. Wow, that's a lot. That's the leader. Let's see. They're scared, frightened. Me. Nonsense. I am merely resting. They're so scared. Another one. Thou scarest me not, slime. I have at thee. shiny trinkets known as mini medals. These can be traded for all kinds of wonderful prizes with a certain someone who is maximally mad about amassing mini medals. Got magic water. Medicinal herbs, please be antidote. No, I need that. Another chest. Chimera wing. We found it. Oh, I love those vines hanging above. It's an ancient looking gravestone. The inscription is faint, but a hero can just about make it out. I am Erdrick, heed me well, bearer of my blood, heir to my destiny. If you would reach the evil island visible from Tangel's shore, you will require the 3 sacred artifacts. Gather them, and you may yet cross to that accursed isle, and destroy the source of all evil, as I too did so long ago. Before my passing, I entrusted the 3 objects to 3 great sages. If the fates have been kind, their descendants guard them still. When evil rules the ill-starred isle once more, gather the hollow triad and strike a blow for the cause of light. No doubt those of the line of the sages await you somewhere in this world. Seek them out. The journey before you is a perilous one indeed. To that end, let me impart to you my greatest secret. Halt! Thou shalt not claim the hero's power. 'Twill be ours and no others. At last we have found it, mighty Erdrick's grave, and on it his very own words. Let us see. Though the darkness grows strong, the light is ever stronger. Take courage in it and go forth, for this is the hero's greatest power. Unwavering courage in the face of seemingly insurmountable hardship. Courage, that is all it saith. Come, there must be more. The location of a mighty sword or the secret of a legendary magic. There is not. Curse it all, so the ancient adage was not but a lie. Perhaps not after all what enabled us to prevail thus far, if not courage. Well, courage and just a little underhandedness. Forgive us in our desperation for the hero's power. We did not comport ourselves as we perhaps should have done. Please understand 'tis the desire for vengeance that driveth us so. Our village was the fiends attacked, and precious little now remaineth. A snapshot of the scene. Yet it is I, feared. 'Tis not the place of the likes of us to claim the might of heroes. Come, let us return home. But if the fiends are not stopped, their evil will engulf the world. Surely someone must stand against them as mighty Erdrick once did. Hero looks more closely at the gravestone. Part of it is covered in moss. He brushes away the moss and finds a further inscription. Blood of my blood, child of my children, seek out the sphere of light, by whose power the darkness must be banished. The darkness might be banished, and the fiends repelled. I have entrusted it to the care of the King of Tangel. Join forces with whomever of his line now sits upon the throne, and see that its blessing is brought to bear. For if it is lost, the world will be plunged into darkness once more. Treasure it, for it shall be your salvation. first we must battle the boss.
I have thee now.
Nice, level 5. Let's see if I'm able to use the Chimera Wing. To the exit. Oh, I'm surprised I didn't hit the ceiling. I thought I would hit the ceiling. Okay. Am I still poisoned? No, I'm not poisoned anymore. Next we have to go to the Shrine of Rain, which is right there on the map. So we have quite some ways to go. Shall we? I need to heal myself up after that. I really enjoy the orchestral music, but it keeps getting interrupted by battles. Let's see what we have here. Leather suit. See, is the leather suit better than what I have now? No, it's not. I'm having to heal up quite a bit. See, I almost missed this church here. Staying the night at an inn will fully restore your HP and MP. If you find yourself the worse for wear after a bruising battle, head to the nearest inn to relax. You can record your progress in an adventure log by praying in a church or by speaking with members of the clergy you find out and about. The game does autosave all on its own as well, however these files are overwritten often, so do save manually from time to time. You can create a maximum of 9 adventure logs. Just remember FASF, Fearless Adventurer Save Frequently. I know that from my many JRPG experiences. I will go ahead and pay the fee to stay here. Good morrow, I trust thou didst enjoy a restful sleep to come again. There's a bridge. Level 6, let's go. We have coal to the east and Quagmire Cave to the southeast. I see that. Oh, it's good to have. Go ahead and eat both of those. Oh, what's that? Forgotten ruins. I see an exclamation point. We found a mini medal. Look at the birds. Look As sad as that looks, it's actually very beautiful, in my opinion. Look at the flowers up on the trees as well. I love it. And the leaves growing all over this broken roof. Amazing. Okay, let's see what he has. Is that a chest? No, it's not. Let's see what he has to say. The dying sun, the gloaming glow, long lost home I once did know. And thou art hero and admirer of my work, perhaps? No. Nay, then thou countest thyself among a cohort small indeed. I am of course Aelin, descendant of Callan, he of the golden voice, the storied part of legend. But I mean not to rest on the laurels of mine ancestor, virtuoso though he was, I meant to strike out on mine own, to seek out new veins of song as yet unmimed. Though the climb I face is an uphill one, 'tis said that all Alefgard did shed a tear at the beauty of my forebear's fabled voice. Can such tales truly be based in fact? Perhaps. Can such feats be battered? Only time will tell. Alas, I found myself somewhat uninspired of late, though I once reveled in rebellion, in subverting that for which Galen was so well loved. I tread that path no longer. I seek inspiration instead in the opposite, in following in his footsteps and those of mighty Erdrick, with whom he was so famously firm friends. And in the course of said following I have heard quite the rumor. It seemeth that there is a place somewhere in Alefgard deeply connected to the hero of old, inextricably and deeply tied to Erdrick's legend. And so I journey in search of it. Alas, I am no closer to finding it than I was when first I set out. Look at the water. That thou art come here to this place doth surely signify that thou art a man well travelled, good hero. Shouldst thou happen across such a place on thy travels, pray inform me of it. My wanderings too take me hither, and yon our paths will surely cross again. Until then, friend, adieu. And I'll be on my way as well. Let's see, we just have to go southeast and then north and up. It may take quite a while. That was a long stretch with no battles. Poor doggy, or wolf, whatever that is. What is this? Tanjo guard.
I know not who thou art, but I beg of thee, send word to Tantagel. The detachment dispatched in search of Princess Gwaelin is no more, but she was seen. The fiends did spirit her away across the swampland south of Kol. I fear I can endure no longer.
Oh, look who it is.
We meet again, friend. But what is this? This man is a soldier of Tantagel.
He hath breathed his last.
His wounds are truly terrible to behold.
Is this thy doing?
A message, thou sayest? The princess was taken across the swampland south of Kol.
Then we must go after her with all haste. Come, what are we waiting for?
But the party sent in search of the princess was comprised of our finest soldiers. Surely we will simply meet the same fate.
If thou art afraid, then away with thee homeward, coward. I will go to the princess's rescue, though I go entirely alone.
We cannot allow our comrades' deaths to have been in vain. We shall make for the swampland. You will remain here and see that this man is granted the burial he deserveth. Hie you thence to the castle and report on all that hath occurred here. Friend, I would ask a boon of thee also. News of these events will only stir discord among the people. I prithee, keep thy counsel. I understand that His Majesty hath tasked thee with learning more of the hero of legend. I wish thee luck in thy quest. Now,
Captain, canst thou continue?
do not fret on my account. We have work to do. Come.
He's sick. And onward we go. Though the captain told his damnedest to suppress word of the princess's kidnap, the people whispered nonetheless. Were she less familiar and friendly-faced to her subjects, perhaps the task might be an easier one. Hero examines the grave. Some beautiful flowers have been left here in memory of the soldier who helped track down Princess Gwaelin. Rest in peace. Thou journeyest alone, friend, even with ever fouler friends at every turn. There is no shame in escaping to safety in Tantagel or Kol. Take refuge while thou canst. Thou knowest not where Kol might be found. Why, 'tis o'er the bridge here and onward a little to the northeast. But first we must go to the shrine of rain. I hear tell of great stretches of poisonous swampland east of here. I pray that the captain and the others are unharmed. The lieutenant was e'er wont to dive unheedingly into danger where the Princess Gwaelin was concerned. The captain may once have been the finest swordsman in all Tantagel, but he hath retired from duty once already. Let us hope that all is well with him. What is that? A copper sword. Pouch of musk. Shrine of rain. A dragonfly. I thought it said Cardi B. It's Credit B. Oh no. He has really high defense now. Ow. magic water because I'm so low on MB. I can see the shrine from here. I don't have any antidote once again. I must suffer. We have made it to the Shrine of Rain. What is this? There's someone there. Be gone from here, I would speak with no one. The king of Tantagel told thee of this place, and thy name is Euro, I see. Then I cannot very well refuse thee. The royal line of that nation number among our closest allies in the preservation of the legacy of the hero of legend. It is we sages' duty to test those who would take on the hero's mantle, and should they prove themselves worthy, pass on to them these treasures. Unto the one who returneth to us the lyre of ire, a treasure long since lost, shall I bestow the staff of rain. Thus was it decided, and thus shall it be, should that day ever come. Alas, I doubt that it will. Why, thou askest? For the forces of darkness have taken possession of the sphere of light. And as the legends have it, mighty Erdrick could not have laid low the great evil without the sphere's aid. If the fiends now possess it, there is little hope for any of us, and I cannot very well allow thee to go forth, knowing full well that thou standest not the faintest chance, and shall surely be defeated. Lo, the rain doth fall, and soon enough the sun too shall fade. Thou must needs abide here with me this night.
Hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You must meet with Rubis, spirit of the land. With her protection, you might stand against the darkness. Seek out a means of summoning her, or bringing her back to us. The fairies will, able to help you, as well of Tantagel. Must find them.
We must find them. Thou sayest that a voice spake unto thee in thy dreams, and it bade you summon Lady Rubis. Knowest thee of her, of what manner of being she is? No. She is mother unto this realm of Alefgard, and did raise up each mountain and give form to every leaf and stone, and this place in which thou standst is a place wherein the fairies did once offer up their worship unto her. Long ago mighty Erdrick did stand atop this tower, and there did receive her blessing. Thence did the hero of legend go forth and vanquish the great evil. Alas, in time the fairies did dwindle and fade, and the means of summoning Lady Rubis lost to us. Yet it is not quite time to abandon all hope, for should her aid be thine, thou might yet stand against the evil that threateneth us, even though it wieldeth the sphere of light. Hero, I would have thee prove to me thy strength. Summon Lady Rubis, and I shall recognize thee as a true hero. Then and only then shall the staff of rain be thine. You can use the zoom spell or a chimera wing to return to any towns, castles, or dungeons you've been to before. Now these methods of transportation will cause you to shoot up into the air, but feel free to use them indoors. By all means, you'll fly right through any bothersome ceilings. that would have ordinarily gotten your way. Magic. You can assign items, spells, and abilities you use. Often as easy to access shortcut commands. Simply press R1 while on the go to bring up the shortcut commands menu. You'll then be able to issue commands with directional pad. Commands can be registered by selecting shortcut commands from the miscellaneous menu. Make a point of assigning anything you use often on your adventure will be that bit easier. And now we must report the findings to King of Tantagel. I will go ahead and use the Chimera wing to get back to Tantagel. I'm gonna go ahead and stay at the inn. How do I get in? Is it open? Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and think this is the church here. I'm gonna go ahead and say my confession. Well, that is where I'm going to end this episode of ASMR Dragon Quest HD-2D remake. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you in the next one. Feel free to subscribe